All right, what up, though? Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. What's up, everybody? All my West Coast people, it's still afternoon. For us here on the East Coast, it is evening. How's everybody doing today? Give me a thumbs up if my audio is good. I had to charge my phone. Usually I do a mic check there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Miss Pittsburgh Anna D is in the building. TM, what up, though? My opinion only. Chicken is good. Yes, it is. My wife put some chicken in spaghetti. Yeah. How's that going to turn out? We shall see. Lane Peterson, Daniel Berry in the building. We got Win. We got Steve. What's up? We got 4K Fish. What up? We got Mr. Jenkins in the building. Grow your own. I know some people that do. That's crazy. Lauren Vander Esch. What up, though? What's up, bro? Still got to get your thingy out to you, my man. Hello, Lions fans. What up, Charles? What's going on? We got Steve with the early super chat. Appreciate you. $10 says, bro, did you see even Richard Sherman says we need a pass rush, but somehow Brad can't see it. It's not that he don't see it, bro. He doesn't care. We've already had this conversation, but guess what? Hopefully Sheila sees it this offseason. Lane says, just part for the game. Yo, you late than a mug, bro. You late than a mug. That's crazy. We will get the word on if St. Brown is playing. I hope that he doesn't. What up, Gibbs? We got Jay in the building. What's up, One Age? David in the building as well. Stat Pat, God Monkey. Amen, what's going on? What up, what up? Damon Lowe in the building says, I want them to win tonight, but at the same time, I've checked out and don't care. Yeah, man, you know what? I'm not mad at you. Yeah, Danny in VA says, what up, though? What up, man? What's up? Shout out to J Dex and Aiden Pierce as well. Steve with another super chat, while his other one is on the board, says, Sheila needs to tell Brad to get a pass rush or kick rocks. Man, y'all feeling some type of way. All right, let's get into it, man. Let me make this announcement first. It is with great pleasure that I announce that subscriber-only comment section will begin on Lions Syndicate beginning tomorrow, Friday the 5th of December. If you have been a subscriber for 1 day or more, you will be allowed to comment in the comment section. It's a new feature. We've had it for a while with live streams, but for some reason, YouTube decided to bring it to the regular video comment section, and I love this. I love it. I cannot wait. I was so excited when I saw it, and I am excited to have it beginning tomorrow. So now would be your chance to subscribe, and in 1 day, you can comment. Now, if you unsubscribe and then you come back, you try to comment again, that's going to be it again. Steve, first time maybe ever that somebody has had 3 consecutive super chats on the board at the same time. That might be a new record, Steve. Steve with the super chat says, I'm ready for a game of infinite screen passes. Absolutely. P says, make it a month. That's not a bad idea. I might do a week, bro, but yeah, a month, that's kind of a big deal. That is a big deal, man. So shout out to everybody in the building. SW Lion is here as well. Says, Derek, there's a reason. Is there any reason why Lions don't have Monty and Gibbs on the field at the same time, given the state of the O-line, missing Laporta, right, etc.? That should be a no-brainer layup move. You're right. And I think this is one of the problems of Dan Campbell calling the play calls. That's why I'm like, yo, if Mike McDaniel get fired, I don't know if he meshes with Dan Campbell just from a kind of a concept standpoint, but I know a lot of y'all want him. Brian Dable, his name has actually come up. You know what I'm saying? So I think this offseason is going to be intriguing, to say the least, when it comes to the decisions that need to be made. 1A says, you think Sheila would ever override Brad's decision to not get a pass rush, Jerry Jones style? You know what, 1H, I do not believe that, because Sheila doesn't have that knowledge, but I think that she might do what she should do, which is try to figure out where we at. Okay, because here's a lot of people don't want to accept this, but both Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, they have to get another extension. So we forget that. We just assume it's going to come, and in all likelihood, it probably will. But we just talk like it's a guarantee. These guys got to earn another extension. Don't forget, this year is the last year of Brad Holmes' original contract. Next year is the last year of Dan Campbell's original contract. Brad would be gone after this year if he didn't get extended again. But he's bought himself some time with the NFC Championship game. They both did, and now they have to do it again. Shout out to Single Dads Club with the $5 super chat. Says, where is the Egyptian magician? Why can't we play him Win, lose, I want to see my pick do something. That's a fantastic comment, my man. I appreciate that. Speaking of that, he has not been elevated from the practice squad. Another whiff from Brad Holmes so far. I mean, I look at it like this. I don't think Ahmed is a whiff because he's a 6th-round pick. But what I was trying to tell y'all in the offseason, you putting all this stock into this guy. Now think about this. He was hurt, so he got waived. So I get it. So it was just like James Houston. Think about this. Our 6th-round picks that have come to be edge rushers or on the D-line, they've done nothing. Mekhi Wingo, non-factor. James Houston was a factor for 7 games. Ahmed Hassanin, a non-factor, right? So it's a little bit of a whiff in the 6th round for Brad Holmes. But my thing is this. If he was so good, why is he not on the roster? Why is he not on the Lions roster? Now, according to him, he said that he could have gone to any of the 32 teams because here's the crazy part. Ahmed does not affect the 53-man roster. He gets an exemption. So technically, he could be on there right now and not even affect the roster, bro. Right? So I don't know. Now, I did see a report from Will Birchfield that Ahmed He almost hit golf in practice or something, which is crazy. Like you would be cut immediately. Does a Dallas Cowboy receiver go for over 100 yards today? I'm going to say it's a real possibility. At least one of them. If I had to pick, I'm probably going to pick maybe Pickens. I think maybe the Detroit Lions might try to bracket one and force them to go the other way. Single Dad's Club with his second super chat says, what is Houston? We have nothing to lose. Release the Egyptian magician. Yeah, hey, he's not up today. He's still on the practice squad right now. So there's a reason that he's not on the roster. There's a reason. That's why Brad grabbed him. You know what, Danny? And I was unsure if Brad actually knew this when they took him. If they knew it, because it sounded like it was kind of a thing that came out a little later. Let me see. Don't forget, I'm not really I'm not skipping your comments. I'm just trying to hit new people. 1021 in the building says Lamb got 100 that one time off 2 receptions. Shout out to Derek Barnes. Yeah. TM says tonight's game is a must-win for the Lions. I mean, my opinion, he ain't doing good. James Houston got 4.5 sacks, bro. That's about James Houston. Like, that sounds like a James Houston, like, to me. You know what I'm saying? He's not great. He's not horrible. So shout out to James Houston, man. Not really a must-win for sure. Shift says not really a must-win. It absolutely is a must-win, bro. Right now, the Lions, I mean, I'll use the word afford lightly. Right now, they can afford to drop 1. That's it. They need to be 11-6 to make it in the playoffs. The way that the NFC, the seventh seed team is 9-4. We're 2 games behind that, a game and a half. So today is a must win for sure. Fred in the building. What's up, Fred? Fred in the building said, let's go, baby. When is Brad going to come out of hiding where he is? We won't see Brad until the season is over. I don't like that, bro. I don't like it. I think that Brad should make sure that he speaks at least once a regular season, at least once. The trade deadline, if we had, and I said this today, I said this on my other channel, if we have a early bye week, I wouldn't mind seeing Brad during the bye week and at the trade deadline. I wouldn't mind. So if we get the week 14 bye week, we see him then, and we see him no matter what, we see Brad Holmes at the trade deadline. Because you don't hear, but I'm gonna tell you what, Brad's been ducking. He been ducking the smoke. That's it. But he gonna get it in the offseason for sure. Lions finishing 11-6. Ain't that bad? No, not releasing, and bye-bye, I mean release the Kraken. They're not going to get to Dak with the front 4. They have to rush 2 speeders to have any chance to get him so quickly. Well, when they do that, Ferguson, Pickens, Turpin, I mean, any one of them guys could eat. We gonna see, bro. We are going to see. Google Face is playoff football early at least. Yeah. You know what, y'all? That's a great way to look at it. Let's act like the Lions. I mean, since we're playing playoff football, that's what this is. We might as well say the Lions are playing playoff football. So we are going to be playing for our playoff live. So if we don't make the playoffs, this is essentially the playoffs. So, all right, let me see. I got the Lions Twitter account pulled up so I can be ready for the inactives. If anybody sees it before me, just put Lions that it's out. Let me see. Michael says, I want him to explain why he passed on Big Z. Huge mistake. We good is a terrible answer. You know what's funny? You know how they say like movie quotes and like one of the ones is aliens is get away from her. You know what? Some people say stay away from her, right? How you get movie quotes wrong. Isn't it kind of funny that Brad is not the one that said we're good? Dan Campbell said that. But because Brad is in charge of the team, he's catching all the smoke from that. So, but I think it's well-deserved. I think he needs to catch the smoke. You can't, look, when you draft Broderick Martin, and you don't just draft, it's not like Broderick was there. You traded up to get him. You acted like that this guy was going to be gone between 96 and 122. And no, I will never forget that. Now, I did hear something, and it's nothing we can do this year. I reached out to one of my Rams guys to see what's up, okay? I reached out to this guy. I don't really know his stats and stuff like that, but I don't know if what exactly is going on with this individual, but I would be really kind of intrigued to see what the offseason has in store. And I've been hearing some stuff about Jared Verse, that it might be something going on in LA. I'm not sure. I also heard that like the Giants, it might be something with Abdul Carter, who still doesn't have a full sack in his career, but like that the Giants they're going to be looking for another coach. Is it possible? We've seen this stuff before, bro. A first-round pick get cut the next year. Crazy. So I don't know, man, but this offseason is going to be fun for sure. We've got a new member. Shout out to Michael, Syndicate Recruit. I appreciate you, big dog. We also have Lauren with the 12-month membership, man, says, what's your first-round pick in the draft besides an edge? I mean, I don't know. Is Frank Ragnow going to come back? I don't know what Brad's going to do in free agency. So I really don't know, bro. But I tell you what, he drafted a cornerback, we might riot. If I hear with the whatever pick in the 2026 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select a safety or a cornerback, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to crash out for sure. Speaking of crash out, I saw 97 won the ticket, bro. They feeling some type of way. And these are the same guys that interviewed Brad in the offseason, and they were leaning into him yesterday. And I was wondering, like, yo, are you going to keep that same energy when you interview him in the offseason? Single Dads Club with the super chat says, what is Kelvin Shepard's changeup that can put us in a better spot? Can we see Miles Frazier tonight? As far as the changeup, bro, I don't know, Single, because, Single, if you get married, you have to change that to married Dad's Club. Like, what is that? I just thought about that. So, but if like he doesn't have the personnel, bro, and this is not the team, nor is the team next week that we play in week 15, that you can rush linebackers. Stafford got a quick release. Devontae Adams is going to be right there. Higbee, you know what I'm saying? Like the guys they're going to be right there to catch the ball. We know Stafford got one of the fastest releases in the NFL. I don't know. And as far as Frazier, we're going to find out in less than 15 minutes. There's no centers right now slated to be first-round picks. Why draft a center? One, we got Frank Ragnow that may or may not play. Now he's got a whole, what has Frank got, 9 months to get together? Like if Frank gets surgery, I don't know, Frank could be done, but let's say he is done. Didn't we draft Ratledge to be like a center? So I don't know. And we got free agency. Maybe there's a free agent center that's going to be available. But we need so much stuff that an edge rusher is going to be a pipe dream. But you know what's funny is how everybody is saying the same thing that I'm saying. Is like, you can't. I was watching a show from a fellow content creator yesterday, and the show was saying how you're not going to take a practice squad guy and turn him into a stud. Like, it's not going to. It's very, very rare. It's very rare. And that guy is Al-Qadim Muhammad. Al-Qadim Muhammad, you know what? I'm gonna wish it into existence today. Al-Qadim Muhammad will get his career high sack today. He will get his 7th sack today. Why not? Why not? Let's try to be positive in this situation. Let me see. What's up? Scat Pack says, what up, Derek? Can you update your member list? I've been a member for 2 months and it never showed up. Go Lions. Okay, Scat Pack, are you a director member, my friend? That is the top tier membership. Let me know. I will update it if that is the case. I don't know. Is that clear in the membership? Because I have a lot of people that say that, and it's not. It's only for the top tier members. So if I missed that, I apologize. I will update it probably tomorrow. But I have a list that I can look at and see. If you changed your name or something like that, I don't know. But I didn't see you on there. Let me see. We got Nathan. What up, though? What up, though? Says, what's up, Derek? What's your prediction for this game? What up, Tris? I'm going to say, I picked the Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys to win this game because the Lions, unless the Lions can get to Dak Prescott, we're not going to be able to win. That's it. CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, both of them going to feast if we can't get to them. We have to find a way to get to them. And if we rush the front, if we bring more than 4, and I've said this in the offseason, if you bring another 2, so you can't get there with 4, you bring another 2, right? So that's 6. Now you got 5 in the secondary. In the middle of the field, you got probably 4 guys playing deep. In the middle of the field, it's going to be open. Then you got first down and then yards after catch. Hey, single dad, I kind of figured that, but I'm saying, like, if you were to remarry, would you have to change your name? I just thought, because you've been around a long time, bro. And I was like, man, that still say single. So what happens if you're not single? That's what I was saying. Says I'm divorced, brother. Hook me up with a sound lady. I'm just kidding. I met an old dude that loves my God and his kids. Oh, yes. And the Lions since 89. Hey, listen, look, I told my wife, I said, something happened to me, I'm done. I'm done, bro. I am done. Like, that's it. It's just going to be me, and me. I'm just going to focus on myself. But hopefully nothing ever happens like that. Tired of Brad doing nothing in D-line and drafting trash projects. See, so 97 won the ticket. They were saying some great things that we were saying off season. Is Brad got a little risky. He got a little risky. Y'all think I'm picking on Broderick. I'm not picking on Broderick. I'm picking on the pick. I'm picking on, because when you sit back and you think about it, right? When you traded up for Broderick Martin, here's what you were saying. The Lions were sitting at 122. You were saying, your scouts, Dan Campbell included, y'all said, look, there's a guy from Western Kentucky. This guy he's going to be good. I'm not sure. Here's the part that kills me. It's not even the fact that they took him, period. It's how they did it. So think about this. You're doing your draft scout meetings. We've seen how the Lions don't do that anymore like they used to. They used to show the behind the scenes and blur people out and blah, 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 and then show the draft interviews and stuff when they were doing it online and stuff like that. So that means that these guys, as they were scouting, somebody said that Broderick Martin is so valuable, he is so good that we need to trade up to get this guy. That we're not sure that Broderick is going to be there 26 picks later, so we need to take our chance and get him now. And for that to not translate to on the field, and Broderick is over. It is over. He got picked up by the Chiefs practice squad. He got poached by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's the last thing I remember. Broderick's career is over. It's not going to change. And it's crazy because I'm looking back at my past videos, and I had said all of this stuff. I'm like, you don't trade up. What if that was Kirby Joseph? Kirby Joseph turned into a stud. He was also a third-round pick, one that I forgot in one of my other videos. Shout out to Single Stage Club with the $5 super chat. Says, love you, Grid, the best analyst. That is no holds barred. Win or lose, we love our team. Absolutely, bro. And we ain't going nowhere. We're not going anywhere, man. It's just going to be a louder offseason than usual. Like, we're in territory we haven't been in years. We're now starting to question, is our team making the playoffs? What is the offseason going to look like? What is Brad going to say, right? But I've said all of this. The shtick is going to get old. I think we're out of time with the mystery man. Since Goff should be the voice, we getting a post-game rant after the loss tonight. No, bro, I'm not ranting. I'm done. Okay, you might get a mini rant. You might get a rant. You're not going to get a crash out. I'm not going to crash out. Crashing out days, I'm going to say that for the offseason. Because I told you, man, I got one man. That's it. One dude, bro. I'm tired of this fool. I'm tired of Brad. And you know what's funny is now I'm starting to see, like, people question, has Brad Holmes peaked? And it's kind of funny. Oh, Okay, split view makes it easier to multitask. Put pages side by side in the same tab so you can easily compare. Okay. Remind me later because I'm going to need that. All right, so any minute now. We got about 5 minutes until the inactives will come out. Shout out to Nick. What up, Nick? $4.99 super chat says Saint looks like he's a go tonight out there. White pants warming up, jogging place. Yo, I don't like that, Nick. I'm going to be real with I love St. Brown. I do not like that. I don't like that. Saint is the dude. Let J-Mo have his time, bro. We need St. Brown. Okay. A few days ago, Saint was saying it was hurting. And I'm like, okay. Now, if he can get a shot and play, I am worried about the future, bro. I'm not worried about tonight. I mean, tonight's going to be tonight. We're either going to beat them or now Saint's going to be if he's in there, he's a huge help. But I don't like that at all. I say rest him, give him 17 days. We really, really need him against the Rams. We really need him again. Both games are important. But what if he gets more injured tonight? Now he's done. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Prophet says he's definitely going to crash out. No, I'm not going. I'm saving my crash out energy for the offseason. That's what I'm doing. Who would you put in Brad's home place? Rough Rider. I don't know. It's not about who we put in Brad's home place necessarily. This focus, okay, Brad needs to get out of his own way. All right. I didn't say Brad needs to go. Brad needs to get out of his own way. You cannot continue to do what you're doing. You cannot continue to neglect the defensive line. Because, see, you neglected it, right? So now you got to focus on the offensive line because so now you need both. There's only 5 defensive linemen under contract next season. One of them is Mekhi Wingo. Think about that. Let that process. One of your defensive linemen that is under contract is Mekhi Wingo. He hasn't done anything for this team. Not even Ahmed is under contract. So there we go. Single dad with the 50. Whoa, what up, though, bro? Says just because you the man, don't give a ish about what people think, and you always been right. Always against the grain. You've been real. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. The support, like I said, man, I know you've been around. You've been around a long time, bro. Like the other group that I was, way before the 2020s hit, man. So I appreciate you, Single. I appreciate that, bro. Because it's been a long road to get here, and not everybody appreciates real. They want, a different type of content. I just can't do that. I can't do that. Brad is learning on the job. Hope he has learned a big lesson this year. Okay. 3. Right. Dan Campbell said it's not failing if you learn from it. It's an experience, right? It's a learning experience. Don't touch the stove. It's hot. Oops, I touched the stove. It's hot. I'm not going to do it again. Brad, and that's why I said, Brad, do I think Brad Holmes is capable of taking us all the way? Yes, if he gets out of his own way. He's shown that he can draft. Not every general manager is going to hit. I'm not expecting a hit every single time. But now, and 97 won the ticket, man. They were making some sense. Mike Valenti, he's like the one. But Jensen and those guys, they were making sense. Like you got him and Rico, they like a slappy show. I don't know what this show is, but not them guys, but the other 2 guys. They were making sense. They said that Brad, they were wondering, okay, what does he do without them 2 first-round picks? Because when you get to the latter half of 2023, they're not looking too good. They're not looking to 2024 ain't looking that great, right? Listen, after the first 4 in 2023, starting with Hendon Hooker, it all goes downhill from there. There might be 1 or 2 diamonds in the rough after that. And we can't even call Ahmed a diamond because we ain't seen him. We haven't seen him do anything. So after that, and so they were saying like, and in the NFL, you don't have time for this. You don't have time for it. So now we're going into year 6 with these 2 individuals. We don't have 2 first-round picks, and they made a great point about picking in the mid to late rounds. Don't forget, we got Taylor Decker in the middle of the round. We got Frank Ragnow right before the end of the round. Now you're picking Tyleik Williams. Now you had to trade up to get Terrion Arnold with the team that we're playing tonight, right? So now the real test is going to happen. And right now, Brad Holmes is failing that test. He really is, man. He really is. In his rake straw, fail, right? You went 2 consecutive corners, and I was watching, I think it was Crunch Time. I was watching Crunch Time with John the guy from SI, shout out to John, one of the real ones in the room with Dan Campbell. And he was saying that what did he say? The entire 2023 or 4 NFL draft has spent some time on IR or something like that. It was one of them drafts. I was like, yo, that's crazy. So every single pick has been on IR. Kobe Sorsdahl, he was a 5th round pick, and right now, Brad is like 0-4 on 5th round picks. He is. You got Kobe, you have James Mitchell, who didn't make the team, or he made the team, but he's not. I don't even know. Is James Mitchell still in the NFL? It's crazy. Entity says the season's on the line tonight. We can't afford to lose to LA. Okay, we can't afford to lose to LA much more than Dallas. Dallas is a game. Dallas game is a must win for a playoff picture. Entity, you know what? You're right. You're 100% right. That's right. If Dallas wins today, they automatically jump us. Right now, there's 9, we're 8. They automatically jump us. We move down to 9, maybe 10. We will have the same record as the Carolina Panthers. And now you talk about tiebreakers. Could you imagine if the Carolina Panthers are higher than us? Yo, that's crazy. St. Brown is playing today. All right, I'm still waiting on the roster moves to come out. They should be out. I don't like this, bro. I like it, but I don't like it. Okay, here we go. Just came out 6 seconds ago. I don't like this. I mean, if he's good to go, then go. Overall, though, I don't like it. I don't like it, man. All right, here we go. Here is the Detroit Lions inactives for week 14. Scroll down. Awasika, Kirby Joseph, Tyler Lacey, another defensive lineman, which is crazy. Wow. Khalif Raymond, Hayden Ricci, Makai Wingo. We just speaking of, wow. So that means that St. Brown is a go. Wow, man. Okay, Saint. Okay, man. I'm trusting the staff. I'm trusting Saint. I mean, just a couple days ago, he looked like he was in pain. This is okay. All right. He gives us a better chance, but at the same time, you know what? Just hope he doesn't injure any further. Like, that's all I want from this game. I still expect Jamison Williams to have a really big game because this actually, I don't like it overall, but it is a good thing because now you have to account for St. Brown, even if it's short, catch, fall. I don't know, man. How's this route running? Can he cut, right? Is he going to be a liability on the field? I don't know if I like it. And the fact that we need to win, I don't know. Hopefully he's good to go and he doesn't get hurt any further. Let him play. If we lose, we're done. No sugarcoating. It's not about sugarcoating, man. It's about the future. Scorpion says, this just killed some pre-betting slips. I will say this. Somebody said in the comment section of my earlier video that all the money is on Dallas. 80% of the money is on Dallas. So you know what that means. Anyway. All right, guys, listen, we'll be on at 7:30. All right. Tomorrow, subscriber only comments will begin. So if you are going to want to comment on this channel, consider subscribing. You don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. There's a lot of people that watch that never comment, and that's okay. You can still do that. But if you want to be part of this community, subscribe to the channel. And right now, we're only doing for one day. That's it. Okay? So I will see you guys in a bit, man. Go Lions. St. Brown is playing. I love it and hate it at the same time. I really do, man. This guy is our team. He is the offense. He go down for good, it's a wrap. And we don't know how tender. It's only been 7 days, right? I just would feel a lot better if it was 17. But anyway, shout out to, hey, what is the saying? You play hurt, but you can't play injured. So that means that St. Brown did say a couple days ago, it hurts. But, you know, it ain't, I guess, popped out of the socket or nothing, right? So, all right, man, here we go. That makes me smile a little bit, but I'm also nervous at the same time. I'll see y'all soon. Go Lions.